Hey guys, okay, so these volcanoes, I find them very fucking interesting because something is clearly very fucking hot underground, you know? Uh, could it be the remaining heat from the X Factor event, you know? How everything was melted and then it started to dry from the top and go downwards, and you got some pockets underneath the ground, under the ground of this liquid melted building still that's fucking hot, even to this day. You know, you have volcanoes. Sometimes you get eruptions when the pressure builds up and it wants to release this fucking lava. I don't know. And also, like Jerry says, it looks like these melted buildings, you can see they look just like melted buildings because they are. But like someone dropped something on them, on the top of them, while they were viscous or something, and it sunk down, created this fucking deep hole, and it's still fucking hot. It's like, I will show you some pictures and also two clips from YouTube. That's just it's crazy, these volcanoes. We should research more into figuring out what they are, because we know it's not what they tell us, where you have the spinning ball fucking bullshit testicle earth and the core is like lava, hot fucking magma lava, and the oceans doesn't boil, you know. It makes no fucking sense. They are just, the people who think that's what volcanoes are in a deep state of coma, you know. Fuck them. We have to figure out what they are, because it's very, very interesting, because we know this. There was a X Factor event, everything melted, and volcanoes are still clearly fucking hot, you know. Could that mean it didn't happen that long ago? Or are there other events? What the fuck happened, you know? I just want to know, so you guys can also keep looking into this, and you can tell Jerry on the live streams if you figure out something, you know. You can join the mega stream, you can tell us there. Whatever. Everyone has to research, not just a few of us. Everyone should research, and when we discover shit, we should share it, you know. We are all on the quest for the truth. That's why we have to share the truth with each other and help each other on the right path, you know, because sometimes you can see something I don't see. So then you can tell me in the comments, or you can add me on Instagram, send me an email, whatever the fuck you want. I have Facebook too. I will show you. Face dork, whatever you want to call it. Here, if you look up this, Joachim Skår, or the Tatarian Meltdown, you should be able to find me. Just send me a friend request here, and we can talk there. Maybe we even can we do voice chat here on Facebook? I don't know. I don't use it too much, but I have it available. So yeah, I just want to know what the fuck are these volcanoes. So let's look at some pictures. I just gathered some of them. They won't be this video won't be too long. I just want to show you some pictures and a few video clips, because it's pretty crazy. So here you see this melted building. You see how it, hold on, how it all melted down, and all this is melted building here. But you see how fucking hot it is. The top here, how it smokes, fucking hot. And here is another crater, and you see some smoke coming up. But it's like just a hole here, and you can even look up. You can go into some of the volcanoes, because there is no more magma in them for some reason, or lava. which is pretty crazy. Jerry has a video on it with the best title ever. Cracks me up every time. But yeah, here you see the melted building. All this shit is like liquid. Looks like mud almost, but it's hot. You can see the smoke coming up. And here it's a weird looking fucking volcano, but then you just get this fucking hole here and it's smoking hot. Here you see some red from the bricks. Just look at the shape of this thing here and all the melting around. All this fucking melting around. And here, more melted building, and then this fucking hole. It's like someone dropped something. I can agree on that. Could be not true, who knows. But it looks like it. Someone had something very hot and big and dropped it for some fucking reason in these buildings, or blasted it with some bombs or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I have no idea. Here you see one, pretty covered up in dust, but still you can see the hot smoke steaming through here. All this is melted building, all of this shit. But this one is hot for some fucking reason, to this day. Here is another one. All this melted building, you can see the A-frames here. Signs of melting, we already know that, so I'm not going to spend too much time on the retards here. The people in coma, the ones wearing masks, and the ones thinking there is something dangerous in the air. Stupid motherfuckers. Here you can see a picture from an eruption. All melted, you know? It looks just like a mountain. You see the same every time. It was a huge fucking building. A building that went up like this, and then it melted down like this. Yeah, that's what we see here. We know that already. But it's fucking hot still. And here you can see the lava flood coming from an eruption, flowing and destroying everything in its path. And you can see the scale of this shit, because here you can see some houses and shit. They're fucking crazy to live this close to a volcano, you know. Stupid motherfuckers. But yeah, it flows here and catches fire on the vegetation and all. Very dangerous, and this is like liquid fucking building. It has to be. See the small goddamn houses here. And here is another one, flowing, catching on fire, and here is a house, you know. I hope they are running. And here another eruption. Here you can see the signs of melting and shit. All is a melted goddamn building. Another eruption. I think this is on White Island in New Zealand. Very fucking crazy when this happens. And here you see the lava flow. All this was liquid building, and here you have the building that's still liquid. Look how it just explodes in here. And here is a crater of flowing lava. Very weird with these fucking volcanoes. Here more flowing lava. Then it hardens up and looks like this shit. And then you have this fucking coma people, the ones in coma. And they have an explanation for melted buildings like the Devil's Tower, you know. Some people think it's a giant tree stump, and someone think it's like lava that came up and then hardened up, you know. But you can see all the columns, like on the fucking melted building, on the Devil's Tower. You see all the columns, and this is what happens with lava. It will flow and choose the path of least resistance, and Yeah, this is the pattern you get. You never will be able to get all these columns from lava, because it's a grid pattern. It won't happen with lava. It's just brain damage to think something like that. Here you can see flowing again, and you can see the waves here. You have seen that on plenty of mountains, how it flows over itself and create these wavy patterns. More lava, very fucking hot. And this is a depiction of at least what they tell us what volcanoes are. And I don't know if this is exactly how they are on the inside. But just imagine this melted building here, and then you have the crater, and down under you have this pocket of still liquid building, and sometimes the pressure builds up and then you get an eruption. And here is another one, like a pocket here of melted building, and yeah, this happens. Very dangerous. Could be like it. Maybe it looks like this on the inside. Who the fuck knows? You can't go in there and see because it's too hot. And here, you see how it looks like someone just dropped something down there? And it just sunk down and it's still fucking hot. You know, it's crazy. You see some of the red from the brick building still. Here too, just see the red. It is a melted building. We know that. But here it's still fucking hot. Very, very fucking hot. Look at the red. Just look. Look at it. That's bricks, melted bricks. Okay. Okay, that was the pictures, and then I will show you some crazy shit on here. So just, I won't show you all of it because I don't want to get copyrighted. But this is from Geological. I will give you the links to this and this in the description, so you can check them out for yourself. It's pretty crazy. So let's see here. Yeah, and also I forgot. Here it looks like brick lines here, and all this is melted fucking buildings. So now they are going down to the crater, and just look at this. Look how violent that shit is. You know, it's fucking crazy. It's just insane to see this.
You have no idea how ridiculously small you look.
And these people are fucking crazy to go so close to this. Look, it's just boiling violently of hot liquid building.
What does it look like?
And then he have the heat suit on it, on himself, I mean. Look at that shit. It's crazy. Look. Okay, so that's one. I will give you the links. And here is another one. They throw a can of water. So you can see that throw it. And you can see not too much is happening. And then it creates a reaction here. And it starts to get violent.
It seems to have invigorated the activity.
Look at that shit. It's crazy. And that was from Bradley White. Link will be down below so you can check these videos out, and you will see more suggestions on the side, and you can look more into these volcanoes and just see it's very fascinating. So yeah, anyways, that was it. I just wanted to share this so you can look into these volcanoes if you have the time, and share what you find out, with us. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, hit the bell if you haven't, share, and check out the channels also below, Jerry and Derek, When the Buildings Cried and Spartan Red. See you in the next one. Bye bye.